But it wouldn't have been fun. It would have been scary. We don't want to make it scary. Make it fun.
Picture this, folks. It's a crisp autumn night in '93, the kind where the Hollywood hills whisper promises and pitfalls in the same breath. A lanky kid with soulful eyes and a smile that could melt glaciers stumbles out of a Sunset Strip dive, clutching his chest like he's holding on to a fading dream. That's River Phoenix, man, the golden boy of the indie scene, the vegan warrior poet who had the world at his feet. But in that split second, as sirens wail and flashbulbs pop like distant gunfire, everything flips. 1 minute he's the future of film, the next, gone. Just 23. What the hell happened to this dude who seemed untouchable? Stick with me, because we're diving deep into the wild, heartbreaking ride of River Jude Bottom, better known as River Phoenix. From cult kid to celluloid king, from heart-melting romances to that gut punch of a final curtain call. This ain't just a bio, it's the raw, unfiltered story of a life that burned bright and flickered out too damn soon. And by the end, you'll get why his ghost still haunts Tinseltown. Let's roll. Fade to a dusty Oregon trail, 1970. River slides into the world in a ramshackle log cabin near Madras. Yeah, the kind of place where wolves howl lullabies and the nearest neighbor's a coyote with attitude. His folks, John Lee Bottom and Arlen Dunetz, are straight-up hippies on a cosmic quest. John's a carpenter with a poet's soul. Arlen's a free-spirited secretary from the Bronx, chasing enlightenment like it's the last bus out of Babylon. They name him River after the river of life, Jude for the Beatles' plead to the lonely dude upstairs. No hospital drama, no silver spoon, just Mama Arlen birthing him au natural with the wind as midwife. Wild start, right? But hold up, because this family's about to hit the road harder than a Kerouac fever dream. By T72, Little River's got a sis, Rain Joan of the Forest Phoenix, cause why not rebrand the whole clan with nature vibes? Then comes Joaquin Raphael, the baby bro in 74, who later steal the spotlight as Joker himself, Liberty Butterfly in 76, Summer Joy in 78. 5 kids total, plus a half-sis Jodine from John's first go-round. They're a nomadic tribe, man, crisscrossing the U.S. in a beat-up van, singing folk tunes for quarters on street corners from Texas to Florida. River's the ringleader then, belting harmonies with Rain like Minnie Dillon and Joni. But here's the hook that twists the knife. This ain't your flower power fairy tale. The Bottoms, now Phoenixes, stumble into something dark, something that'll scar them for life. You ready to peel back that layer? Cut to the mid-70s Venezuela edition. John's got a gig as a missionary carpenter, but it's all a front for the Children of God, a so-called Christian commune that's more cult than commune, with a side of twisted theology that'd make your stomach churn. Founded by this silver-tongued preacher David Berg, it's peddling free love as God's gift, but dig deeper, and it's a nightmare factory. Sex is sacrament? Sure. Flirty fishing, where women proselytize with their bodies? Check. And the kids? Oh man, they're not spared. River's just 4 when the family dives in head first. John's dubbed Archbishop of Venezuela. Arlen's all in on the gospel of group hugs gone wrong. The Phoenix brood, River, Rain, Joaquin, the girls, witness adult orgies framed as holy rituals. River later spills in a Rolling Stone chat, voice cracking like autumn leaves. We were so young, man. I'd be in these rooms and they'd pair us off. I lost my virginity at 4. They told us it was beautiful, pure, but it wasn't. It was confusion, pain wrapped in pretty words. Imagine that, dude. A wide-eyed kid thinking touch is truth, only to wake up realizing it's trauma and tie-dye. Joaquin echoes it years later on Mark Maron. We saw things no child should. It messed us up, but we survived by clinging to each other. The family's in deep for 3 years, hopping South America. But cracks show. Whispers of exploitation, Berg's creepy manifestos demanding blind obedience. By 78, they're out, ghosting the group like exes from hell, penniless and paranoid. Back in the States, they busk in L.A., River juggling fire while Rain strums guitar. He's 10, already the man of the house, shielding his sibs from the fallout. But that cult shadow, it lingers like smoke, fueling River's later fire for activism and his quiet war on his own demons. What's a kid do with that baggage? He turns it into art, baby. But how does street poetry land you in Spielberg's spotlight? Fast forward to 79, Florida Panhandle. The Phoenixes are scraping by, River's voice cracking into a haunting falsetto that turns heads. He and Rain form this busking duo, no-joke family band, charming tourists with covers of James Taylor and originals about lost innocence. Scouts sniff him out. Boom! River's in a Cheerios ad at 10, grinning like the world's his playground. By 85, he's Leaf in Sidney Lumet's Running on Empty, a teen dodging FBI heat because his folks are Weather Underground vets. Critics lose their minds. This kid's got James Dean's ghost in his veins. Oscar nod at 18? Hell yeah! But it's Stand By Me in 86 that catapults him. Wilk Wheaton's Crew, but Rivers' Chris Chambers steals souls with that tough kid tenderness. Rob Reiner calls him the real deal. Then the Mosquito Coast. Chomping scenery opposite Harrison Ford is a dyspeptic inventor dad. Rivers holding his own, man. Eyes like ancient wells pulling you in. My Own Private Idaho with Keanu. Gus Van Sant's Queer Road Odyssey cements him as indie god. He's scripting music with band Aleka's Attic, vegan crusading against fur farms, dating the scene's brightest. Fame's a freight train, and Rivers riding it raw. But amid the reels, there's heart stuff brewing, love that hits like summer lightning. Who's the girl that tamed this wild heart, even if just for a spell? Enter Martha Plimpton, 86. She's 16, he's 16. Co-stars in the Mosquito Coast, sparks fly like bottle rockets. Martha's this fiery New York firecracker, daughter of Keith Carradine, with a mouth that could outcuss sailors and eyes that dare you to blink. They bond over script reads in Panama, stealing kisses in the jungle heat. It's puppy love on steroids. 4 years of mad passion, from award shows to quiet Central Park picnics. River pens her poems. You're my North Star, babe, guiding this lost ship. They talk marriage, kids, ditching Hollywood for a farm life. But fame's a jealous mistress. Martha's grinding indie flicks, River's dodging teen idol traps. By 89, it fizzles. Not with a bang, but a whisper. We grew apart, she says later on some podcast, voice thick. He was becoming this icon. I was still figuring my shit out. Post Martha, it's a carousel. Suzanne Solgott, a painter who grounds him in 89 to 93, whispering art talk over late night teas. Then Samantha Mathis in 92, blonde bombshell from Super Mario Bros., but their vibes electric on The Thing Called Love set. She's the one holding his hand that final night, whispering, "Stay with me as the world crumbles." Rumors swirl, bisexual flings, high-drive heart-seeking souls in the shadows. Rivers' queer ally before it's cool, kissing Keanu on screen, marching for AIDS awareness. Love for him, it's fluid, fierce, fleeting, like a river carving canyons. But family, that's the anchor. How'd those sibs turn scars into stardust? The Phoenix Pack's unbreakable, man. A wolf family forged in fire. Rain, the Harmony Queen, co-founds Aleka's Attic, drops albums like Sweet Relief that echo River's ghost. She's 52 now, touring with her band, spilling tea on the Drew Barrymore show about how Bro's death rewired her view on the Veil. Like, it made dying feel vibrant, not void. Like he's just vibing on the other side. Joaquin, the Dark Horse turned Dark Knight, Oscars for Joker, Walk the Line, but he credits River for the blueprint. He showed me acting soul-bearing, not showboating. At 50, he's married to Rooney Mara, 2 kids, still raw on vegan rants and climate crusades. Liberty's 49. Low-key actress and Kate and Leopold, now raising her brood in Idaho, teaching him self-reliance like Dad John did before he split in 95. Died of cancer in 15 at 72, reconciled late with Arlen. Summer, 46, popped in The Believer, now a mom of 3 directing shorts on resilience. Arlen's 81, the matriarch in Florida, penning memoirs on cult escapes. They gather yearly, Thanksgiving feasts with River's recipes, toasting the brother who let him out. No grudges, just gratitude. It's like Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis, you know? That comedy duo who torched stages in the 40s and 50s, wild laughs till egos clashed, Jerry's control freak vibes smothering Dean's cool crooner dreams. Split in 56, bitter as hell, Jerry badmouthing Dean ghosting gigs. Why? Because success amplifies shadows. Martin's boozing, Lewis's need to direct every damn thing. 10 years radio silence. Then 76 MDA telethon. Frank Sinatra drags him on stage, tears flow, mics drop in hugs. They reunite sporadic, prove blood or bromance wins. Rivers fam, they skip the feud, turn pain to power. But even unbreakable bonds crack under pressure. What's the childhood scar River unpacked that still echoes? Flash to a 90s interview. Details magazine. River's 20, legs folded like a yogi, eyes distant as he drops his bomb. There was this one night in the compound, I must have been 5. They had this family sharing circle. Adults pairing with us kids, calling it God's love lesson. This woman, older, pulls me aside and says it's time to learn the dance of souls. I'm terrified, man, heart pounding like a trapped bird, but they frame it as gift. Clothes off, confusion hits, and after, I run to Rain sobbing, "What did we do wrong?" She hugs me tight and whispers, "We're okay." That broke something in me, planted seeds of doubt in the whole holy hustle. He pauses, lights a clove cig, rare vice for the straight-edge star, and adds, "It fueled my fire to protect the innocent. No kid deserves that indoctrination bullshit." Joaquin nods in his own tell-alls. We'd huddle post-rituals, inventing games to forget. River was our shield, cracking jokes till we giggled through tears. That incident? Catalyst for escape. By 77, Arlen's gut screams, "Get out!" They bolt to Texas, change names to Phoenix, rise from the ashes. River channels it into roles. The abused teen in Running on Empty, the lost boy in Idaho. Therapy? Nah. He journals, strums guitar till dawn, but shadows creep. Hollywood's party haze tempts the purity pledge. Vegan at 4, sober till 19, then curiosity cracks the dam. How does a healed heart handle the haze? By 93, River's peaking. The Thing Called Love raps. He's eyeing Oscars, plotting a music pivot. Aleka's attic gigs pack rooms. His script, Untitled, simmers. But the Viper Room? Johnny Depp's den of cool where rockers riff and lines get snorted like confetti. River's dipping his toes. Coke for energy, heroin whispers from enablers. I'm experimenting, man. Gotta know the dark to light the way, he tells pals. October 30th, Sunshine Slosson's pad, a low-key hang. River rolls in with Sam, Flea from Chili Peppers, Johnny Depp orbiting. They jam, laughed, pass a vial, speedball mix, Coke and smack, the devil's cocktail. River's no rookie, but portions, off. By midnight, he's green-gilled, muttering, "This ain't right." Crew piles into cars, River, Sam, Bro Joaquin, Leaf now, but forever Rio to him, Sis Rain, Viper Room's throbbing, Tom Petty on stage. River sips water, dances awkward, then bolts to the John. "I'm in the bathroom," he texts a buddy. Sam follows, finds him heaving. "Babe, you okay?" He nods, lies, pride's a bitch. Back out, he corners Flea. "Man, I hurt bad, like fire in my veins." Seizure hits at 1 a.m., body jackknifing on the sidewalk, foam flecking lips. Joaquin cradles him, screaming, "Stay with me, River! Love you, bro!" Rain dials 911, voice shattering. "My brother's dying!" River's last whisper, gasp to Rain as convulsions rack. "I love you. Keep going." Paramedics pump chest, but it's futile. Heroin's grip too tight. Heart quits at Cedars-Sinai, 1:51 a.m., Halloween Eve. Toxicology, lethal. Cocktail, 8 times fatal morphine. Coke chaser. No note, no intent. Just a kid chasing edges who tumbled over. The world wakes to headlines, but for the Phoenixes, it's Armageddon. Sam's haunted. Joaquin spirals into silence. Why him, the pure one? Because even saints stumble, folks.
32 years on, November 25 now, River's echo booms. Joaquin's Joker Folie Deux nods to him in credits. Rain drops tracks laced with his lyrics. Docs like River Phoenix, Last Day on Earth, stream eternal. Fans tattoo his quotes. When you have a connection with someone, it just magnifies everything. The Viper Room, a shrine, petals yearly on that stoop. His loves? Martha's pro-choice warrior, Sam directs indies, Suzanne paints in quiet. Families thriving. Arlen's grandkids chase butterflies, Liberty's farm feeds the soul. River taught him, run toward light, forgive the dark. Like Marty and Jerry patching scars for one last bow, River's story screams redemption's real. So hit play on Stand By Me, crank Alekas across the way, and raise a kombucha to the river that keeps flowing. What's your untold tale? Drop it below. Let's keep the voices timeless. Fade out on that guitar riff, hearts heavy but hopeful. Peace.